Hi, welcome to Tailored by Naylor Creative Art Studio. I'm Jessica. Let's get started.
Okay, so today we're going to draw Agent Peely from Fortnite. Alright, so to start off our Agent Peely, we're going to draw two lines coming down. His body is kind of a really long rectangle. Alright, up here at the top of his head, we're going to curve it on this side and bring the banana peel down to about right here at a point. And then we're going to kind of finish the rectangle, but bring it inwards a little bit like that. Then we're going to connect both of those lines like that. And then we're going to bring two parallel lines like this going straight up, and then connect those also like that. Right here, we're going to draw a line, like a diagonal line going out a little bit to make the peel three-dimensional, and then bring the same curve around like that and connect them. Up here, we're going to draw another diagonal line, actually two more like that, connect them, and then connect these two right there. All right, at the top, another diagonal line, and then we're going to connect that, and that will give us the top of his head. All right, on this side, there's going to be a curve, but it's not as dramatic as the one on the other side. And then we're just gonna bring it back in like this. Then to make this side three-dimensional, I'm bringing a diagonal line up, and then I'm curving it with the same curve as I drew before. All right, so that is the top of our Agent Peely head. All right, down here, we're gonna start drawing his shirt. So the first thing that we're going to draw is his bow tie. So I'm going to draw a circle right here in the middle, and then draw two bow shapes on both sides like that. And then not at this point, but a little bit below the point, I'm going to bring a line over to the side of his head. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to bring a line from the side of his head to the bow. All right, then I'm gonna bring two lines coming down, and then I'm gonna slant those the same way that I slanted the top lines, like that. So they come just a little bit past the bow, and then I'm going to draw, these are the lapels of his shirt. I'm gonna draw a line going up to the bow, like that. All right, so now we're down to his jacket. All right, so we're gonna bring his shoulders out to the side like this and just bring them down to form his arms. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Just bring a curved line down a little bit, just like that. All right, so right here where his body, where his head is, we're just gonna kind of imagine this line continuing down to about right here underneath his arm. And then I'm gonna bring his body down and flare it out just a little bit, because this is going to be the jacket to his tuxedo. All right, right here, the same thing. I'm just bringing this line down, skipping his arm, and then bringing his body, the flank of his body down, and then kind of flaring it outward just a little bit. All right, so these are this is the bottom of his tuxedo. So we're gonna bring the tuxedo in like that with a curve, and do the same thing on this side like that. All right, so I said that his body is pretty much like a long rectangle, so it's like a rectangle coming all the way down. So we're going to continue to bring his body down right here with his legs. Just bring the rectangle down more, a little bit more, and we'll stop about right there. All right, right here is where his pants will come up to. So we're gonna draw a line across, and then we'll draw one leg going down and bring out his calf muscle like that with a slight curve. All right, on this side, the same thing, a line going down, and then bring his calf muscle out like that with a slight curve. All right, up here, at the top of his tuxedo jacket, we need to add a lapel that has a notch cut out. So I'm gonna draw a line over, coming down like that over towards the center of his body. And then I'm just gonna make an upside down V shape like this to take the notch out of the lapel or collar of his tuxedo jacket. All right, and then I'm just bringing the tuxedo collar in more towards the center. All right, right here, I'm gonna bring the collar down in the center and then draw a line right here to connect it. All right, we're gonna add some buttons. Here's one circle for the top button and another circle for another button. And then I'm just gonna bring the line down right here to finish his jacket shape. You can add a pocket down here, or you could have done it up high. I'm gonna add mine right here, another one on the left side. And in this one, I'm going to add a handkerchief. So it's going to be a pocket square hanging out just like that. All right, as far as his arms go, we just need to bring the lines down like this, and then we'll connect them. Actually, instead of connecting this one, I'm gonna draw a circular shape right here so that he can have on a watch. And then I'm gonna bring the rest of the line down like that to give the rest of the watch shape. All right, after that, we're gonna we'll come into his hand shape. And so for his hand, we're just going to draw a curve coming out like that. Then draw another curve kind of going perpendicular to it. And then we'll bring his first finger around like that. And then we're just gonna do that, let's see, 2 more times and curve it back to his wristwatch. On this side, the same thing, just minus the wristwatch. We'll bring the line down, connect both sides of the sleeve. On this one, why don't we give him a cuff instead of a watch, and then do the same thing with his hand. We're just gonna make a backward C shape, make a perpendicular line like that, and then bring his fingers around. They're just smooth curves, and then curve it back up to his to the cuff of his jacket. All right, for his eyes. So his eyes are really just kind of the shape of sunglasses. So they're really just the shape, like a U shape that is connected, or an upside down rainbow like this, and then just connect it. Now I have seen some that like have the line like this for glasses, like sunglasses. So if you wanted to, you could draw yours like that. You could also possibly draw big circles in his eyes like that. It's really up to you. I'm gonna go with the lines like this. I'm just gonna turn this circle into a line, just like that. All right, and then his mouth, I'm just gonna draw him kind of frowning. So I'm gonna draw his mouth like that. All right, down to his shoes. So we're just gonna connect his pants like this, the cuffs of his pants. And then we'll bring kind of a curved line down on both of his feet. Then we'll draw a smooth curve out like that, kind of like a slide shape. Bring the toe of the shoe down like that. Then the bottom of the shoe is flat at first, and then about right here it goes up and then down, and then we're just gonna connect it. So here that is again, flat for a while, then bring it up in a curve, down, and connect. All right, so you can tailor yours however you want to. I'm gonna draw a little band right here around his leg, just like that. I'm gonna draw a rectangle, a long rectangle like this. All right, so let's take a look at the tailor station for more ways that you could tailor your Agent Peely. So of course you could put him in any kind of suit. You could change the colors. This one has like a white suit with light blue or baby blue accent colors. This one, I just put kind of a walkie-talkie in his hand. I also have his suit is kind of like a two-tone suit. It's a white jacket with gray or black pants. The same type of pose. It's just that I added a weapon or I added a walkie-talkie in his hand. This one right here, I gave him a different pose. This is one of his like famous poses on Fortnite. He has his hands, or he's holding his hands, probably cracking his knuckles. He also has kind of some eyebrows that make him look a little bit mad. And again, I just tailored his suit to be all gray and then have black shoes and little black accents. So feel free to tailor yours however you want. You can give them different colors, different poses, really whatever you want. You could add a speech bubble and make him say different things, anything that you think of to tailor it however you like it. All right, so we're gonna go to a time-lapse video of me coloring it, and that will hopefully be it for our Agent Peely from Fortnite. All right, so that is it for our Agent Peely. I hope you enjoyed drawing this Agent Peely from Fortnite with me. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Bye.